What up, guys? OpTic here. I'm giving you a step-by-step process on how to paint an Xbox 360 Slim. This is my way of doing things. This is not necessarily the right way of doing things, but for what I was doing, for the effect that I was going for, this was the best way for me to do it. Most of the time, what you want to do is pretty much take the Xbox apart, unless you have the time or the tenacity to be perfect like I did in this case. I pretty much spent an hour taping every single one of these because I did a couple layers of tape in order for the spray paint not to go into any of the vents. So pretty much what I did, and the illusion that I was trying to go for is pretty much the Xbox, or the part of the Xbox that was painted, was outlined or framed by the overall shape and design of the Xbox. It was a tedious process, but nonetheless, I was extremely happy with the way things came out. Once you take off all the tape, it pretty much gives it the illusion of just the sides or the shells of the Xboxes being the ones that are painted, being framed by both the silver outline and the black that is the front and the back of the Xbox, or what used to be the faceplate and the back of the Xbox. Right here, what you see me doing is, okay, the colors that I used on this was fire red, fluorescent red, black, and some other color, oh, white, and some other colors. It's called Whisper White and Shadow Black. The brand of paint that I was using was Spanish Montana, and right there with the splashes, I just thought it gave it a more, dirty look. And obviously the Xbox 360 Slim is so sleek and pretty much clean that I figured that if we do something extreme like make a splash or make it kind of look dirty, it makes it, or it gives it a little bit more of a street look than it would if I was to do an actual design or to use the white in another manner. When I splash things onto any surface, I'm not afraid of the actual splashes dripping. The drip itself is something that, I don't know, it just gives it another sort of layer, another sort of environment to any piece that I'm doing. Right here, what I'm pretty much doing is doing a couple of splashes, making it look more, like I said, more street. Right here, what I'm doing is doing a little hash marks to the outline of the Xbox. And as you can see there, I'm already getting the effect that I need, or the effect that I want, which is pretty much a shade from, as you see there on the right side or on the left side, it's silver, and then on the opposite ends, it's black, along with this big vent or exhaust right here. And the reason I was doing that is because I wanted to give it a look with, it was layers, or not layers, but an actual divot in the Xbox. And as you see there, I added some shade of black to the outline of that vent to make it look like it was deeper than it was on top of or under the exhaust of the Xbox. If you guys are familiar with the Xbox 360 Slim, you'll notice that there is a divot in the middle of the Xbox that goes into the vent. I don't know if it was for design or if it actually has a purpose, but I don't know. I just thought it looked very, very cool. It looks like a sewer almost. And right here, I'm doing the M for the Machinima logo, and I added some cracks to it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not too happy with them. So what I do when I try to erase something or redo something is I first give it a cool layer of it, or a layer of white or whatever color it is that you want to erase, and come back to it and redo it again. That way it's completely gone. And as you saw there, I gave it the first layer. Right here, I'm drawing a couple of cracks on the second Xbox. And when doing cracks, you want to be random. You don't want to be a set thing. So wherever it goes is wherever it goes. And the reason I say that is because when something cracks, it's not specific. It's not something that is done immediately. It's not something that is planned. It's something that goes random. So, to get a more natural look to it, you would definitely have to do something random. This is the third Xbox that I did, and I'm going for an underwater bubble look. I mean, obviously it's fire red, so I guess lava is the bubbles that you'd be going for. But I don't know. It's just, again, it's random. bubbles that's going to give it an effect that you'll see. I mean, obviously, when you're first doing something, and this is something that everybody needs to know or needs to concentrate on when they're creating something. If you're into creating or into doing anything at all that has to do with art, when you first start out your project, it's not going to look as good as it is when it's done. So if you start to do something and you figure, yeah, this isn't looking as good as I thought it was going to look, you don't know that. It's at the beginning stages. It's like calling a baby ugly. You don't know if he's going to grow into his own nose, his ears, or his, the rest of his body. Yeah, you got to wait for it to pretty much finish, to be complete, in order for you to give a proper assessment on how good the end project turned out to be. So yeah, this is the first Xbox that I came back to finishing, and here's a couple of stills of the finished product. As you see there, the outline of the Xbox is pretty much done. It looks like a framed piece of artwork, which is what I was going for. Let me know if you guys appreciate it, if you guys like it. I don't usually paint Xboxes, but this is a project that Machinima asked me to do, so I was more than happy to do it. They're giving them away at PAX, and PAX is a Penny Arcade Expo. So yeah, these are three Xbox 360 faceplates that I decided to throw in. They only asked me to do Xboxes, but I figured, Machinima's an awesome company, so I figured that I contribute something and donate something of my own, to give out to people. And what I like is, I don't know, I just like to get as much artwork of my own out there as I can. I just like to do that. So I decided to make 3 Xbox 360 faceplates in the same theme as the Xbox that you see that I just painted. And I don't know, they turned out cool. I'm not gonna show the finished product because I want people to be surprised when they see it. But nonetheless, this tutorial is about to wrap up. If you guys want to purchase any faceplates, there's some information in the description box. But the order itself has to be placed through my personal channel. Until next time, guys, this has been OpTic. I'm out. Peace.